Good morning, students. Today we are going to see further chapter of political parties. In the last lecture we have seen features of political party, and now we are going to see changing nature of political party system in India. So before that I want to tell you something from the beginning. From the beginning, India remained a multi-political party system. And in 1952, when first general elections were held, as many as 192 political parties were in the fray. However, the election commission provided election symbols to only 14 all India political parties and 52 state parties. So these numbers went on changing with the formation of new parties, merger of some others, and death of several others. So when the last elections for parliament were held in 2004, there were 6 national parties and 730 registered but unrecognized parties. So now we'll come back to our point that changing form of political parties in India, how it changes timely. So Congress was the dominant at national and state level for many years after independence. So Congress party was the dominant party in India after independence. You have learned era independence, before independence and after independence. Next, it means one party system was dominant in those days, and in the year 1977 many non-congress parties came together and challenged single party dominant system. And after 1989, no single party got majority in parliament, so different parties came together and formed coalition government. So both Bharatiya Janata Party and the Congress party tried to establish coalition government, means they come together and form a government. It's called coalition government. So in the initial years, the coalition government found it difficult to hold ground, but after 1999 it got stabilized, right? So something now important I am going to discuss with you, that is, if the power remains with one political party for a long period and no other political parties are influential, this party system is called one party system. And for example, in China only communist party is existed, no other party is there, so it is one party system government. In politics, when two political parties are influential and if political parties enjoy power alternatively, this party system is called two party system. For example, United States, Jamaica, Malta, Zimbabwe, many examples are there. And when many political parties compete for political power and more or less they are equally influential, the party system is called multi-party system. You are seeing the example in India. India is multi-party system. More examples we can: Argentina, Brazil, Germany, France, Indonesia, Iran, Ukraine, etc. etc. So this is one party system, two party system and multi party system. Further we are going to study national parties. Now we are knowing that India, how is the politics going on, and so many parties are there in India. And national parties means which work nationally, that we are going to see about the national parties today. First party we are going to learn, that is Indian National Congress. Now the Indian National Congress was established in 1885, and at the time of its establishment, Congress was an all comprehensive movement working for national independence, and groups with different ideologies had come together in this nationalist movement. After independence, the Congress emerged as the most dominant political party. So the party from the beginning follows the policy of secularism. That means it is not concerned with any religion. Means with the all religions it goes together. That is secularism, all round development, equal rights and welfare for minorities and disadvantageous sections of the society. Accordingly, Congress has organized various programs to achieve those objectives. And the party believes in the democratic socialism, social equality, and international peace. So, what was the party's ideology? Dominant party during freedom movement and equal rights for the weak and minorities. Secularism, all round development, equal rights, social welfare of minorities, weaker section, etc. And it believes in democratic socialism, international peace, and social equality. It is all about Indian National Congress. Now currently we are knowing that Sonia Gandhi is the president of Indian National Congress, and the head office is situated at 24 Akbar Road, New Delhi. And you can see the symbol. It is a palm. It is a palm. You can see the symbol. You can refer the textbook for this. Second party we are going to see, that is Communist Party of India. Now this party is based on the communist ideology, was established in 1925, and it is an old party in India, and this party works for the welfare of laborers and workers. The party opposes capitalism. Now what is capitalism? That means economics under public. The party leadership developed differences in 1962 over the issue of whether Communist Party of India should not accept the leadership of Communist China or Soviet Union. So this led to the split in the Communist Party of India and a separate party, that is Communist Party of India, that is Marxist, that was formed. And you can see that established year is 1925, and you can see the symbol of it. You can see the symbol of that party, and agenda, that is it is based on Marxist philosophy, opposed capitalism, worked for welfare of laborers and worker community. And China and Soviet Union, the party got split in 1964. This is about Communist Party of India. Next we are going to see, and the Communist Party of India head is D. Raja. And again the main office is situated at Ajay Bhavan, New Delhi. Third party we are going to see, that is Bharatiya Janata Party. Now we are knowing that Bharatiya Janata Party It is established in 1980. An election symbol we are knowing, that is lotus flower. Now the Bharatiya Janata Party is an important party at the national level. When we think about Bharatiya Janata Party, which people comes in our mind first? Narendra Modi, Devendra Fadnavis. So these people come in front of our eyes. So Bharatiya Jana Sangha was established in 1951 and this party was merged with Janata Party, and that was established in 1977. Then the Janata Party could not survive longer, so there were a split in the party, and Bharatiya Jana Sangha, the component party of Janata Party, established a new party in 1980. Is called Bharatiya Janata Party. We say for it BJP. And this party stands for the protection of Indian culture and traditions. And the party gives importance to economic reforms. This is all about BJP. And now who is the head? Jagat Prakash Nadda. And again office is situated at New Delhi. Next we are going to see, that is Communist Party of India, Marxist. Now there is a difference between Communist Party of India and Marxist. Okay, so this party proclaims socialism, secularism and democracy. The party opposes imperialism and party's policy is to protect the interest of workers, farmers and landless laborers. Here the head is Sitaram Yechuri. And you can see the symbol in the slide and you can refer the textbook for it. Next, fifth party we are going to see, that is Bahujan Samaj Party. We call this BSP or Basapa. Now Bahujan Samaj Party professes the socialist ideology. In 1984, the party was established with the objective of protecting the interest of the majority, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and religious minorities and other backward classes, that is OBC, together constitute a majority, and the party aims to give power in the hands of majority. Now here it is established in 1984. You can see the symbol as elephant. And who is the head of the party? Basapa, Mayawati. We all must have seen her in the news TV channels. Next party we are going to see, that is Nationalist Congress Party. In 1999, there was a split in the Congress Party and Nationalist Congress Party was established, and the party believes in the values of democracy, equality and secularism. The party was in power in Maharashtra from 1999 to 2014 in coalition with the Congress Party. Now, Nationalist Congress Party for a long period was also a part of coalition government led by Congress at the center from 2004 to 2014. Now, here this party is established in 1999. You can see the symbol clock, right? And head is Sharad Pawar, P.A. Sangama and Tariq Anwar. Next we are going to see Trinamool Congress. Now, All India Trinamool Congress Party was established in 1998. Election Commission gave the party recognition as National Party in 2016, and the party supports democracy, secularism, and protection of interest of weaker sections of the society. Now here again, party is established in 1998, and here you can see the symbol like a grass, Trinamool, grass. And the head of the party is Mamata Banerjee, and it is situated at Kolkata. Head office is situated at Kolkata. So this is all about national parties. Means the whole nation in India, the whole nation, these 7 national parties are there. Now little we are going to see something on page number 84, pink box, the national parties and the regional parties. Now to get recognition as a national party, the election commission has prescribed the following condition. That means suppose any regional party, how it will get converted into national party. So there are some conditions. Which are those conditions? Political party should secure minimum 6% of the valid votes in 4 or more states in the earlier Lok Sabha or state assembly elections, and minimum 4 members should be elected in the Lok Sabha from any state or states in the earlier election, or the candidates of a party should be elected from minimum 2% constituencies out of total Lok Sabha constituencies and from minimum 3 states. This is the condition the national parties and to get recognition as a national party to the regional party. And next, to get a recognition as a regional party, the election commission has prescribed the following conditions. Now which are those? That a political party should secure minimum 6% of valid votes, and in earlier Lok Sabha or state assembly elections, and minimum 2 members should be elected in the Vidhan Sabha, that is state assembly, or a political party should secure minimum 3% of seats out of total seats of Vidhan Sabha, that is state assembly, or minimum 3 states. This is important. You should children, today's homework is you have to read till page number 85. Read full lesson till page number 85. Thank you, children.